or find out what that other piece of furniture was that was getting rolling.
I've long suspected that every file cabinet key is the same key. Like if you just have one of them, you can open every file cabinet.
You know what? I used to, this might be a testament to just my house that I grew up in being shitty. I used to be able to open my parents' locked bedroom door with a luggage key.
When I was in like an old house where
I would just be able to like break in with any key.
Why were they locking their room, by the way? What's going on?
Because they were fucking, and I was like,
you walk in on them?
And well, this wasn't why I broke into their room. It would be I would break into their room just. I don't know why I would break into their room at night. Because I'm a kid and I want to fuck with them. I did walk in on my room was right next to my parents, and I did not grow up in a big house, so I would hear them.
You would hear
having sex, yes. It's not great.
It's not great.
No.
I mean, I can't comment on the quality of their lovemaking, but it's no kid wants to hear that.
I don't want to.
No. But it's good. You want your parents to be fucking. You just don't want to know.
Yeah. Because at least they're still enjoying each other's company.
That's the secret I've heard to long-term marriage is just still
Banging
fuck.
around.
Just fuck. No matter what.
No matter what. When I was let's call it 8th grade, Rachel.
Call it that.
My parents were divorced. I've told the story. Season 1 of Never Not Funny.
Okay.
So 15 years ago, I told the story. So my dad bought a new car, and my dad called us up the night before and said, hey, it was a Toyota Supra. Hey, I got the soup. My dad shortened everything. I got the soup. Why don't you go over tomorrow and take a look at it after school? So my brother and I ride it. My dad lived in an apartment maybe 3/4 of a mile from our house. And so we ride our bike over. And no, my brother got there before me. So my brother's there, and I pull up on my bike, and my brother's there, and he goes, Jim, it's weird. I'm knocking on Dad's door. The cars are here. I'm knocking on the door, and nobody's coming, but the door's open. So what do we do? I go, I don't know. So I go, well, let's go knocking. And so we're knocking on the door, and we're like, Dad, and we're knocking on the door, and it's like, it's open. It's like, why is it open? So after knocking, waiting maybe 5-10 minutes, we open up the door to the apartment, and we start walking in. And the two of us literally go into the bedroom at the same time. And my dad goes, don't come in here. And we see my dad fucking his girlfriend.
Oh,
and which now as a grown up, it's like, why didn't you stop 5 minutes ago? Why'd you keep going?
Yeah.
That seems like a weird thing. Like, you know what? Let's just finish up. Then I'll go show the boys the car. So anyway, my brother and I fucking run like crazy. We go outside and we're laughing about it because it's insane. Mm-hmm. And my dad just comes out and goes, let's take a look at that car. And we just laughed about it, and then it was never mentioned again.
Of course, yeah.
It was a beautiful car, though, the Supra. It's a good-looking car back then, the Sup, yeah.
If you never mention it again, it never happened.
That's right.
It never happened. But it was weird. Like, why? To this day, I think, why you had a lot of opportunities to be done with this. Mm-hmm. You could have had your pants on by the time we walked in.
He just probably really wasn't fucking your mom and needed to.
That was his girlfriend. That was his lady.
No. So he was like, finally.
Oh. I don't know if I'd like to take on that.
Now we're getting a little therapy session.
Somehow my mom gets hurt in this story.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened there.
So your mom doesn't put out. Well, they've grown apart.
You know what? I'll tell you this. One time, I was going to an event. I was a senior in high school, and I was going to an event.
An event makes it sound like a professional.
It was like a party.
Okay.
And I got there way too soon, but I had a car.
You're going to the Critics' Choice Awards.
And I got there too soon, and I was like, geez, I'm too soon. This is weird. So, like, I'm in my car, like, well, I can't just sit in my car for 30 minutes, so I'll go home. And I go home, and my mom and stepdad are like, hello, I'm home. We're upstairs. I'm like, oh, okay, what are you doing? What's going on upstairs, guy? Dude, you done fucking...
Okay, I thought what that story was going to be is that you're like, I'm here early. What am I going to do? And that you decide to jerk off.
No, well, that's always...
Because my husband, I think he's told this story. I'll tell for him.
Wait, what do you mean you told the story? Like, where would your husband tell stories?
Well, my husband's a comedian.
I don't know your husband, or do I?
He's an improviser, comedian. He's a screenwriter too, and he tells stories around. But one of his stories is like he got home early in like 6th grade, and he was locked out of the house, and he's like, I'm locked out of the house. What am I gonna do? And there was like an underwear catalog in the mail. And so he decided to try to fuck Snow.
Yes.
While he was like, I got nothing to do. There's a sex catalog. He's like, I could make a hole in the snow.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck Snow. It didn't work. But that's how he was like, I can't not do anything. I'm going to try to fuck snow.
Yeah. The snow just wasn't tight. It wasn't tight enough. Like it wasn't compressed enough.
I don't think that's the problem.
I think
it was very tightly compressed. I think it's just the
cold.
second
It's
you
cold.
try to fuck snow.
You're going to lose it.
Something's going to give. Either the heat of your erection will melt the snow and then that's gone, or the cold of the snow will
Melt your erection.
That was
your erection.
beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
The heat of your erection can melt the snow.
Do you think, and I haven't heard I haven't looked at the lyrics in a while. Do you think The Heat Is On by Glenn Frey is about fucking snow?
It might be.
I think most songs are about fucking snow.
Well, listen, if anybody knows it's you live in the house with the guy that fucks snow, the snow
Exactly.
fucker.
By the way, this story has just made me very sad for the character Olaf in Frozen.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.